Welcome back to another Town Hall guide. Today we're taking a look at Town Hall 5. If you're looking for the previous Town Hall levels or Town Hall 6, you can find those videos down in the pinned comment below. But let's jump in with Town Hall 5 tips, upgrade priority, attack strategies, and some bases. So first of all, the tips are going to be mostly the same as the previous video. You want to try to utilize the Silver Pass for resources as much as you can. Also try to utilize the single player map so you don't have to break your shield to get resources. And finally, you do have another practice map that you can go to get some resources. Now, all these things are going to help with your progress. Also, remember to save your gems for buying builders. Now, there are a couple of extra tips that I forgot in the previous video. I'm going to cover them here. The first one's going to be the in-game events, and you can find these down by the shop button on the bottom right side of the screen. There's a smaller button to the left of it. Click on that, and then you can find the events tab right there. And there are always going to be some events in here that you can use to get resources or to get magic items, sometimes even both. Obviously, we can't do the Super Dragon one, but ones like Wizards, you can see I've already done a couple of these. The miners we could do if we're in a clan, and you can get 2 miners in your clan castle, and then you could complete the challenge that way. It gives you experience and magic items. The experience doesn't matter whatsoever, but the magic items are very nice. And the other thing to mention is going to be clan games. They come around once a month. That's also another great resource for magic items and, well, resources, golden elixir, and gems. So for upgrade priority, once again, we're going to focus on the offensive stuff first. First thing you want to do right out of the gate, upgrade your laboratory. And then you're going to upgrade army camps from there. Then you can unlock the new troop, which is going to be the wizard, by upgrading your barracks. And then finally on offense, you can unlock the spell tower. Now, you do get the lightning spells at Town Hall 5, but they're not super helpful, so I don't put a high priority on those. They do take a little bit of HP off of some buildings, but they're not incredibly helpful. Now, for defensive priority upgrade, you want your splash buildings first, so you're going to upgrade your wizard tower, your mortar, and then from there you want to do archer towers, and air defense is going to help defend against balloons, and then finally you're going to be left with cannons. Now, as far as traps go, it doesn't really matter when you do these. They are nice to have, but they're not a huge priority. So you could do them first, you could do them last, or just kind of do them as you go. It really doesn't matter. But I do like to upgrade the air bombs, then my spring traps, and then the mini bombs. Walls are going to be similar to traps, just kind of upgrade them as you go. Don't stress too much about them. Just try to keep them, you know, relatively kept up. All right, with that out of the way, the attack strategies are going to be pretty much the same as the previous video. We do have the lightning spells, like I said before. They don't make a huge difference here, but you can use them to take a little bit of health out of some buildings. The 2 armies that I like to use at this level are here on the screen. We got giants, wizards, and then barbarians and archers with a couple of wall breakers. And then below that, if you prefer to go through the air, we can take 20 balloons, some wizards and archers for cleanup. We're going to do 1 attack with each. Let's go. All right, so this is an okay base. Not a lot of great bases down here, but what you want to focus on with the balloons are the wizard tower and the air defense. Now, I don't actually see where the air defense is. There it is. It's on the bottom left. So we're going to go after kind of both of those at the same time. When you're approaching the wizard tower with balloons, you don't want to drop them all in one place. You want to spread them out because it does splash damage. So if they're all grouped up, it's going to hit them all at the same time. Let's go ahead and hit it with the zaps. And we're just going to try to trickle in some balloons here. And there we go. Wizard tower's out of the way. You don't want to put your balloons all in one place in general because they are so slow as well. So you want to just kind of sprinkle them in, take out these defenses. We might need a couple more on the air defense. And then we're going to put the rest on that back archer tower. But 1 more, that should be good to go, and there we go. Oops. And that should be it. And then once the defenses all go down, you drop in your cleanup, and that's it. So let's skip to the end of this one here. There we go, piece of cake. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit harder with better bases, but you get the general idea. Let's do 1 more. All right, here we go. This guy actually has his mortar upgrading, so it's a little bit easier, but we are going to go after this wizard tower here. Since the mortar's upgrading, we're not going to go for the wizard tower and the mortar, which is what I would normally do. Instead, we'll try to get some damage onto the archer tower as well. It actually takes the archer tower down because it's low level, but look at that. We got a chunk of the wizard tower out of the way. Let's get these giants in. We are going to spam these all in kind of one spot. They're going to group up anyway. Let's get some wall breaks in. We did have some CC troops, which I forgot to lure out, but luckily we got the wizards in there to help take those down, and luckily it wasn't something a bit more scary than a couple of small troops. Now we're just going to trickle in the rest of these. We'll send a couple of these extra giants down here. They kind of already went off on their own way, but that's okay. Alright, spamming these archers behind. Just try to keep your small troops behind the giants, and you're good to go. If that mortar wasn't upgrading, wait till it's down before you send in your small troops. Otherwise, they're just going to get picked off when the giants get too close to the mortar. And again, that's pretty much it. We'll skip to the end and then we'll get to the bases. Alright, first of all, I've got the Town Hall 5 farming base. Now, the purpose of a farming base is to protect your storages. And here we go. I'm going to share with you guys this Town Hall 5 war base. Shout out to Derpy, who put this together. I did modify it just a little bit. But yeah, if you're going to be doing some clan wars, you can put this on and see if you can't get a defense. And that is going to be a wrap for the Town Hall 5 guide. If you guys did find this helpful at all, please do be sure to hit thumbs up down below and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a ton. If you guys have any questions at all, please do ask it down in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer all of them. That is going to be all from me today. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll catch y'all next time.